Biotech company Moderna saying its coronavirus vaccine is showing some promising signs in the early stages of clinical trials. Participants in the study, which is being conducted by the National Institutes of Health, were given 3 doses of the vaccine. Moderna says the study showed an increase in the body's ability to provoke an immune response. Late-stage trials for the vaccine could start in July, and Moderna says the vaccine could be available to the public as soon as January. Joining me now is Dr. Carlos Del Rio, who was involved in this first trial. Doc, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
Happy to be with you.
First of all, how confident are you that this vaccine will be effective and available within the next few months?
It's too early to talk about any of those two things. I think right now, as I tell people, what we have right now, which is the results of the phase 1 study, is to commercial aviation what the flight of the Wright Brothers was. The plane is beginning to take off. That doesn't mean that we are there yet in commercial air traveling.
That's a powerful point you just made. So the skeptic in me says, is this just about money and stock prices leaking this information this early?
They're not leaking information. They're telling you exactly the results of the phase 1 study. Simply people are making too much of the phase 1. The phase 1 study is saying the vaccine is safe. In other words, it doesn't have side effects, which is why you do a phase 1. But also in this phase 1, in 8 volunteers, they measured antibodies, and they saw there were antibodies there present, which were similar to the ones that people after the infection have in their blood. Now, what we need to see is if having those antibodies induced by the vaccine prevents you from getting the infection.
For a non-medical person, I look at this the way we look at the flu shot, the flu vaccine, which only they estimate 40% of adults take, and the flu mutates, and it's different every year. Honestly, how effective is this even going to be, considering we've reported that the virus has mutated many times over the past few months already?
It's a very different virus than the flu, so we really cannot compare it to the flu. But even if we get a vaccine that is 40% effective, it will be 40% more than what we currently have. So that would still be pretty good. It will still offer a significant amount of protection.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
Okay.